Hey guys, Troy here with another pen mail video, and I'm not going to get too involved in doing writing samples and that kind of thing, but I will show you some of what I picked up here recently from Goulet pens. Goulet had a Black Friday sale like a lot of other places, and I saw some stuff that I wanted at the right price, so I went ahead and snagged it. I don't blame Goulet for this part. I blame the U.S. Postal Service because it took better part of a week for priority mail to show up. Now, I know that Goulet probably had an awful lot of stuff that they were selling and had to package up and to be able to ship. So it went out Tuesday, but didn't arrive to me until Sunday. So I blame the Postal Service for that. So what's the point of paying for priority shipping if you're not going to get priority service from the carrier? But I digress. Alright, so let me share with you one of the things that Goulet does is they've got the Surprise Me ink sample deal, so I decided I'd just go ahead and pick up 4 of them. So for $5 I got several different ink samples. I got a Montegrappa Dark Blue, which I haven't tried yet. I've got a Robert Oster Frankly Scarlet, which I haven't tried that yet either. So I lucked out in all 4 ink samples. The Robert Oster Honeybee, haven't tried that one before either. And then I've got the J. Herbin Diablo Menthe. Hadn't tried that yet either. So don't own any of those 4 inks, so I've added those to my ink samples. Wasn't really shopping for ink samples, so they did have a sale on Lamy for their what, Brilliant Pink, or whatever the heck they call it, whatever their latest Vibrant Pink, or I just don't know. Let's pull it out and take a look at it. Here you go. It's pink ink. Vibrant, whatever their latest color. Pink. My wife likes pink ink. Go figure. So I picked up a sale bottle of pink ink. One of the things too, though, I picked up a bottle of Monteverde in Horizon Blue. Now, this came free with a pen. I'm going to show you that pen here in just a little bit. But I've never, believe it or not, Monteverde inks, I've never owned a whole bottle of Monteverde. I just never really have. Never had the need to. I found a few Monteverde inks that I liked and that were in samples, but never enough to go ahead and buy a whole bottle. So, got a whole bottle, free with the purchase of a pen. 2 pens I picked up that were on sale. Nemosine Singularity. If you've never bought a Nemosine, they're kind of a low-end pen. Generally they retail about $20. These were on clearance for $10. And I've seen another retailer do clearance for the exact same price, $9.99. So I went ahead and picked up 2 of them. So I got this color in particular was on purpose because there's somebody I know in my family who really enjoys that color. And then I've got this one here, the blueberry. My wife has one in aqua, and I haven't inked either one of these up yet. I know how they write, and the reason I know how they write is because my wife's pen. We inked that up as soon as we got it, well over a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I think. And it was one of those that surprised me as to how well it wrote. Why are these on clearance? I'm not sure. I don't know if Nemosine is not going to be manufacturing them anymore, and it's now going to be a discontinued model. I don't know. But for $10, I wasn't going to pass that up because I know it's a good quality, low-cost pen that is worth having in my collection. I just never bought one because my wife had one, and so I didn't have any curiosity anymore as to how it wrote. And that's why I buy a lot of my pens. So, now the last pen that I got was the real expensive one by comparison, and it's one that was on my list for a long time. I've seen them at pen shows, I've seen people write with them, I've seen pictures of them online, I've seen retailers with them and been wanting them. Well, I've got one pen by that brand, a German brand, and a pen out of the 1960s was a Diplomat 150 that I've had in my collection for some time. And I remember talking to the Diplomat reps at pen shows. And when I was at the Raleigh Pen Show 6 months ago, I was asking them if they were if they knew if the old brand Diplomat like this is actually the same, still the same continuous company that manufactured this as the new Diplomat brand. And he really couldn't tell me, and he couldn't tell me anything about their previous model, so I brought this in and I showed it to him. But one of the pens that they've been showing off, and that I've been wanting, it's been on my wish list literally, was this one right here. The Diplomat Aero. You can see right there. So, been wanting one. Finally broke down and got one because the price was right. And along with that came the bottle of ink, that Monteverde ink that I showed you. So out of this white box with the Diplomat logo comes this box. In this box, it's kind of interesting because it slides out like this out of this metal sleeve. This is the metal box sleeve, and that leaves you this. This folds down, and there is a Diplomat Aero. I've seen these in orange and brown, and black. You know, the orange came out and people were all excited about it. To be honest with you, it didn't impress me in the color anyway. But the pen itself was something that I was very curious about. So let's go ahead and take this off. And, you know, it basically says Aero, medium nib on it. Got the Diplomat logo on it. That's just one of those common tags. And you've got that nice little bed that just pulls out. And inside, you've got a Diplomat little book and a couple of ink cartridges that come with it. Now, one of the things that I kind of expect out of a good quality pen, and quite honestly, I get upset with pen companies when they don't do it, is including a converter. Diplomat included a converter. So, here is the pen. Now, it's got this, you know, the Aero. I guess the idea is to look like a dirigible or a blimp. Not necessarily a blimp, like the Hindenburg. Think the Hindenburg kind of thing. So you've got, you know, kind of the taper down here. You've got not quite as bad a taper up here on the cap, or not steep anyway. You've got a clip. The only thing I don't like about this clip is it does wobble just a little bit. That I found. For the most part, it stays in place, and it's not hard to use, but it does wobble in place just a little. Got the Diplomat name right there, Germany, on the back. It is a German manufactured pen. So, first time I ever saw one of these, I was like, I don't know if it's the most attractive pen in the world. Then got to touch one and go, you know what? I kind of like it. It doesn't feel too bad in the hand. Kind of like it. It's tactile. You get that sensation that you're touching something that you definitely have the sensation there, and it's a weighty pen. It's made of metal. Slip cap. Posts very nicely. The girth is pretty good. I kind of like it. Even if at first I didn't think it was the prettiest pen in the world, the more I touch it, the more I like it. I'm not going to do a full review of this pen right now. I'm just showing you what I got. But it's, the last I knew, Bock made all the nibs for Diplomat. But let's see if you can get a good shot of that nib here. It is a Diplomat branded nib. But my understanding is they're made by Bock. So, here's what I will tell you. Just within the last week, I bought a pen by, and it was an 1990s St. Dupont pen, and it was one of the smoothest writing pens that I've ever had in my collection. Now I've got a group of them that just write super smooth, super buttery, and I love them. That's what I look for in a pen I'm going to use on a regular basis. This joins that group. I will tell you that this Bock nib is one of the smoothest nibs I've ever used, and for the past couple days I've been using this pen. You know, yesterday was Sunday, tonight is late Monday night. I mean, it's like 11 o'clock at night because I got to work late and I'm in between. I worked earlier and I'm going to have to work later, so I got a couple hours off in between. Hence I'm recording this, everybody's in bed. But I will tell you, this is a super smooth medium nib, and I went ahead and inked it up with that Monteverde ink that I just showed you. And it's an excellent writer, so expect for me to give you a full review of this particular pen in the near future, because it was that impressive to me after using it. Like I said, I'd seen them, I'd touched them, but didn't know how well they wrote until I actually bought one and went to go use it. So the Diplomat Aero, I like it. It's, like I said, it's a weighty, hefty pen, and I kind of like that, and I like the girth of it, but I really love the performance so far. So anyway, that's my pen mail day, and you'll see more from me in just a little while. I've still got a pen that I had sent out for restoration on its way back to me. It's in the mail, coming across the pond from England back to me. So I'll show you that when that arrives and a few other things. So talk to you later. Bye.